Welcome to Gunners Central, the home of every true Arsenal fan. Here we bring you the latest Arsenal news, transfer updates, match analysis, player reactions, predicted lineups, and everything happening at the Emirates Stadium. If you love Arsenal, this is your channel. Subscribe now and join the Gunners family, because big things are coming under Mikel Arteta. Arsenal ready to shock Europe. Mikel Arteta reportedly exploring Kylian Mbappe. Deal amid Real Madrid tension. The football world could be heading toward one of the most unbelievable transfer sagas in recent history after reports emerging from inside Europe suggested that Arsenal are seriously monitoring the situation of Kylian Mbappe at Real Madrid. According to sources close to the situation, tensions behind the scenes in Madrid have started creating uncertainty around Mbappe's long-term future. And this has opened the door for several elite clubs to quietly assess the possibility of making a move during the upcoming summer transfer window. Among those clubs, Arsenal have now surprisingly entered the conversation. For many football fans, the idea of Mbappe joining Arsenal sounds impossible. The French superstar has been linked with the biggest clubs in the world for years and only recently completed his dream move to Real Madrid. However, her football changes quickly, and insiders believe the situation in Spain is becoming more complicated than expected. Problems growing between Mbappe and Real Madrid. While Mbappe arrived in Madrid with huge expectations, reports indicate that not everything has gone smoothly behind the scenes. Questions have reportedly emerged regarding his role in the squad, tactical disagreements, and the balance between the club's attacking stars. At Real Madrid, there is already an incredible collection of talent, including players like Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, and Rodrigo. Despite Mbappe's world-class quality, some Spanish media outlets have claimed that fitting all the stars into one balanced system has not been easy. Sources close to the dressing room believe Mbappe expected to become the undisputed face of the club immediately after his arrival. However, Real Madrid's structure and hierarchy have reportedly made adaptation more difficult than anticipated. There have also been whispers that some tactical decisions from the coaching staff have frustrated the French captain. Although no official statement has been released, the growing speculation has now alerted several Premier League clubs, and Arsenal are believed to be one of the most interested. Mikel Arteta's ambitious vision manager, Mikel Arteta, has transformed Arsenal into one of Europe's most dangerous teams over the past few seasons. The London club have returned to competing for major trophies, including the Premier League and UEFA Champions League, and Arteta reportedly wants to take the next step by bringing a true global superstar to the Emirates Stadium. People close to Arsenal believe Arteta sees Mbappe as the perfect player to complete his attacking project. Arsenal already possess exciting attacking talents such as Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, and Kai Havertz, but adding Mbappe would elevate the club into a completely different category. Arteta reportedly believes Mbappe's speed, intelligence, finishing ability, and winning mentality could make Arsenal genuine favourites for both the Premier League and Champions League. One source reportedly described the situation by saying, "Arsenal know the deal is extremely difficult, but they also know opportunities like this rarely appear. If there is even a small chance, they want to be involved." Arsenal have already started internal discussions. Inside Arsenal, the club hierarchy are believed to be carefully discussing the financial and sporting implications of a move for Mbappe. While no formal bid has yet been submitted, exploratory conversations are said to be taking place behind closed doors. The biggest challenge is obviously money. Mbappe remains one of the highest-paid footballers in the world, and any transfer would require an enormous financial package, including salary, image rights, bonuses, and signing fees. However, Arsenal's recent commercial growth has reportedly given the club confidence that they can compete financially at a higher level than before. The club's return to the Champions League has increased revenues significantly, while new sponsorship agreements continue strengthening Arsenal's position among Europe's elite. Club executives reportedly believe that signing a player of Mbappe's status would instantly transform Arsenal's global image, shirt sales, sponsorship value, and commercial power. Why Mbappé could be interested. Even though Real Madrid remains one of the biggest clubs in football history, some insiders believe Mbappé may eventually consider a new challenge if tensions continue growing. The Premier League has always attracted the biggest stars because of its intensity, global popularity, and competitive environment. Arsenal's project under Arteta has especially earned massive respect across Europe. Unlike some clubs where immediate pressure can become toxic, Arsenal are seen as a young and ambitious team growing together with a clear football identity. Arteta has created a tactical structure focused on attacking football, positional control, and quick transitions, a style many believe would perfectly suit Mbappé. Another important factor is London itself. The city's global influence, lifestyle, and commercial opportunities could be attractive for a player of Mbappe's profile. There is also the possibility that Mbappé may want to prove himself in the Premier League someday. Many football legends have described England as the toughest league in the world, and success there often defines a player's legacy. Arsenal fans already dreaming. As rumours continue spreading online, Arsenal supporters have exploded with excitement across social media platforms. Many fans cannot believe the club is even being mentioned alongside Mbappe's name. Some supporters are calling it the dream signing, while others believe Arteta's ambitious mentality means nothing should be considered impossible anymore. Over the last few years, Arsenal have shown they are willing to invest heavily in elite talent. Big money signings and the club's consistent improvement under Arteta have changed perceptions around Europe. Fans now believe Arsenal are no longer simply rebuilding, they are preparing to dominate. Outside the Emirates Stadium, several supporters, speaking to local media, described how Mbappé joining Arsenal would completely change world football. One fan reportedly said, "If Arsenal sign Mbappé, the Premier League is finished. Nobody could stop this team." Another supporter added, "Arteta has already built something special. Mbappé would make Arsenal unstoppable." Real Madrid still calm about the situation. Despite all the speculation, people inside Real Madrid reportedly remain relaxed. Club officials still consider Mbappé a central part of the long-term project and do not currently expect him to leave. Real Madrid president Florentino Perez has spent years pursuing Mbappé, and the club invested enormous effort into finally bringing him to Spain. Because of this, many analysts believe Madrid would fight aggressively to keep him if serious interest emerged. However, football history has repeatedly shown that difficult dressing room situations can escalate quickly when expectations are not met. If the relationship between Mbappé and sections of the club continues deteriorating, the summer transfer window could become extremely dramatic. Premier League rivals. Watching closely, Arsenal are not believed to be the only English club monitoring the situation. Reports suggest several Premier League giants are also paying attention to developments in Madrid. Still, Arsenal's strong sporting project under Arteta may give them an important advantage. Unlike clubs currently rebuilding or changing direction, Arsenal appears stable, ambitious, and ready to compete immediately for major trophies. This stability could become attractive to a player searching for the perfect environment to dominate European football. Could the impossible actually happen? At this moment, a transfer remains extremely difficult. Real Madrid would almost certainly demand a massive fee, while Mbappe's salary expectations would challenge even the richest clubs in Europe. But football has entered an era where shocking transfers happen more frequently than ever before. Few people believe players like Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi would ever leave their historic clubs, yet both eventually made unexpected moves. Arsenal now appear determined to at least explore the possibility. Sources indicate Arteta personally admires Mbappé enormously and believes the French superstar could become the final piece needed to turn Arsenal into the best team in Europe. The coming weeks may therefore become crucial. If tensions between Mbappé and Real Madrid continue growing, Arsenal could officially enter negotiations and attempt one of the boldest transfers in football history. For now, the deal remains at the discussion stage. But in football, discussions can quickly become negotiations, and negotiations can sometimes become history.